Hello everyone. Welcome back to Trek Masters. I'm Davey.
And I'm MC.
And this is the Star Trek game show where we ask Trek Masters from all over the world to demonstrate their Trek mastery to bring glory to themselves and their houses. Welcome back, MC. How you going?
Hey. Happy belated Halloween.
Happy belated Halloween, indeed. I know I've seen all of the November 1 memes all over Instagram and my socials, but we're going to keep the quote-unquote magic alive today. Isn't that the case?
I mean, I always like to keep Halloween going because, it's like there's nothing interesting in November.
That's true. It's this weird middle ground between Halloween and Christmas where it's probably cooling down a lot for you, but heating up a lot for me in my part of the world.
Exactly. Yeah, I just rather... I mean, I'm spooky all the time anyways, so...
Which we love. We love for you and love that about you. Before MC and I take you on this spooky Trek adventure, we would like to give a shout out to all of our BQN Podcast Network patrons, especially to this show's extensive list of associate producers. First up, we've got Matt Harker,
Lars Di Scenza of the Red Shirt Geeks,
Jerry Antimano,
Sam Johnson,
Jim McMahon,
Mei M,
Hawk,
and Ryan Damon.
Thank you so much for your continued financial support of the network, everyone.
And remember, if you would like to help keep this and other BQN programs coming to you each week, you can sign up to be a patron over at patreon.com/BQN.
It costs as little as $1 a month and comes with all kinds of perks like early access to episodes, the chance to participate in live recaps, Patreon-exclusive podcasts, and many other perks. MC, let's get this spooky edition of the quiz underway. Would you like to let everyone know who we're going to be beaming into the transporter pad now?
Beaming in now, we have our returning Trekmaster victims, Ashlyn and Jerry.
Hey guys.
Couple of Trek Masters superstars right here. Ashlyn, it's so good to see you again. How have you been?
I've been great. It's so good to be back. And last time I was on, it was for Prodigy. And today I have no Prodigy thoughts roaming around my brain. And last time I was chock full of Prodigy knowledge. So it's nice to have a little bit of a relaxed time on Trexperts quiz today.
Excellent. And Jerry, it's good to see you again, one of our esteemed associate producers and network patrons. It's always good to have you on the show. Have you been well?
Been well, Davey. Good to be back.
Yeah, and I mean, you're looking particularly lean, particularly fit at the moment. You've got a bit of a runner's build going on because you're doing something a little special tomorrow, right? You're in your local time. What is that?
Yeah, a little bit. Running New York Marathon tomorrow for the first time, so that's going to be fun. And scary. Fitting in with the theme for today.
And so that's the full marathon, which for me is 42 kilometers. So I'm not too sure what that is. What's that in miles?
26.2 miles.
Holy shit. That's that's all I can say to that. My partner is training for his first ever half marathon in New Zealand just up in a couple of weeks. And I think even that, I'm like, we were talking about a marathon the other day. Like, I can't even begin to fathom doing a whole nother that twice, let alone even doing that once. But yeah, well done. We'll look forward to hearing how you go with that. So we've got a special edition today. We are continuing to celebrate all things spooky Trek in the spirit of Halloween, which has just passed. Do you have, Ashlyn, a favourite scary episode of Star Trek?
Ooh, well, I think it's not that scary, but Cat's Paw from the original series is my go-to like Halloween episode because we have like an actual black cat. Kirk and Spock are chained up and McCoy next to a skeleton in that episode. So it's definitely like a feel-good Halloween one for me.
It's the original Star Trek Halloween episode.
Yeah. They even say the word Halloween, which in Star Trek doesn't happen, really. So
yeah, that episode definitely came up in my research, so I'm sure we may have a question or two about cat's paw in there. What about you, Jerry? What's your favourite scary episode of Star Trek?
Yeah, I think that Enterprise one where they go onto that Vulcan ship, and like all the Vulcans are like zombified. That was pretty terrifying.
It was pretty disturbing. There was a lot of zombie stuff happening in movies and TV at the time, so that they were definitely jumping on a bandwagon. But yeah, no, I agree. What about you, MC?
For me, there's just so many, but probably my favorite would be Schisms, which is not like the traditional like horror, but sci-fi horror, which really fits with Star Trek.
love that one.
I'll go Shades of Grey just because clip episodes terrify me. So,
I mean, the other one is obviously Sub Rosa.
Yes.
I think I tried to avoid Sub Rosa questions. In fact, last time we did a Halloween-themed episode, I specifically did not include any Sub Rosa questions just to see if anyone would notice.
I may
Bring
not
the
have
ghost.
resisted.
Yeah. All right, so before we jump into your quiz, this season, MC and I have been including random trivia in Patreon for all of our patron subscribers. Each week we ask a different multiple choice question and read out the names of those who answered correctly live on the show. And we are keeping score because there may or will be prizes at the end of the season. MC, what was this week's question?
This week's question was, what actress, best known for her role in the soap opera Dallas, played Quark's Cardassian lover? A. Barbara Bel Geddes, B. Mary Crosby, C. Victoria Principal, or D. Linda Gray?
Jerry, do you know that one?
I haven't a clue. D.
Ashlyn, what about you?
I'll go with B. Not a clue.
That is correct.
That's correct. It was Mary Crosby. Well done.
Yes.
No points in that for you, though, I'm afraid.
Let's try doing that all quiz.
So congratulations to Peter Hong, Tom Van Scotter, Carl Wonders, Jim McMahon, and Ryan Damon for getting that right on Patreon. The current scoreboard, Jim and Ryan are still out in front on 6 points each, with Carl coming up behind them with 5, Peter on 3, Hawk on 2, Chrissy on 2, and Stephen, Matt, Joe and Jackson, Lars and Mischief and Tom all on 1 point each. So we've still got a long way to go. We do 90s era seasons here, so you've got plenty of chances to catch up. You just got to keep an eye on your Patreon posts. I think we need to dive into this very spooky episode. So let's jump into round 1. All right, round 1. This is just pretty much general knowledge, spooky stuff going on here. We've got a few people in the live chat as well. I can see Joel, I can see Naomi, who did mention that November actually is a very, very busy time in Melbourne. It is Spring Carnival, so she said happy Spring Carnival. Thank you for that, Naomi. Although I tend to not get too involved in Spring Carnival, but I know it's a very big thing on the Melbourne calendar. All right, let's get your hands on buzzers and let's play Trek Masters. Your first question: which spooky TNG episode is this quote from? Fearless Catus, is your taxonomic nomenclature and endotherm...
Ashlyn?
Schisms?
That is correct.
That is correct. I thought I'd do the most, non-related to the plot of the episode quote that I possibly could.
But one of the most memorable moments.
My sister has the entire poem memorized, so I thought if I missed that, I would be in trouble.
I thought for a second you were going to say tattooed on.
Oh,
in Latin.
a long tattoo. Yeah.
All right, let's jump into your second question. For 3 points, name the 3 regular characters who took a trip to Empok Nor.
Ashlyn?
Odo, Garrick, and Bashir.
Negative.
Garrick was correct. That was the only one that was correct out of those. So we'll give you 1 point for that. And let Jerry jump in with a guess for the other two.
I was going Miles O'Brien and Dax.
So, I mean, partially correct. I mean, one of those was correct. So O'Brien, yes. Garrick, yes. And the other one was Nog.
Wow.
Yeah. I read an interesting...
Poor Nog.
I know. Well, I read an interesting fun fact because if you remember in that episode, Garrick kind of goes a bit nuts and tortures poor Nog and becomes... But he was unhappy with that because he'd been in a lot of horror films in the past and he didn't really kind of like being asked to do that role. Wasn't his favourite thing to do. All right, so question number 3. For 2 points, at the start of the episode Conspiracy, Picard is contacted by an old friend. What was the name of the friend and the ship that he captained? No. All right, that clip goes for 1 minute and 30, so I won't play the whole thing. It was Walter Keel and the Horatio. Walter Keel and the Horatio. We did. Oh, someone got that in the chat, and it was Sean O'Sullivan, who was meant to be here with us at the moment, but we thought that you slept in. That's hilarious. All right, let's move on to the next one. Question number 4. In which episode does Neelix tell a ghost story?
Jerry?
The Haunting of Deck 12.
That is correct.
That's correct. It was The Haunting of Deck 12. Well done, Jerry. Next question. The NX-01 has to deal with a zombie infestation on what Vulcan ship? Whoa.
Ashlyn?
Say it's the Sirach.
I mean, it's, a decent guess.
That's a very good guess, yeah.
Jerry?
It's probably not right, but the only other Vulcan ship that I can think of is the Timur.
Negative.
It was the Saleya. But good guesses on both half if they were real Vulcan ship names. That's good. All right, we got you guys a little stumped today. So let's move on to question number 6, a more modern Trek question. What blossom turns a bunch of Klingons into zombies in Strange New Worlds? It's from the last season. Come on, it's a Klingon question, Ashlyn.
It's a great episode. I know.
I haven't seen the last season yet, so.
Oh, you haven't watched it? Oh no.
No, I haven't seen it yet. So.
Oh dear.
Unable to comply.
It was the Chimera Blossom.
Mm.
Yeah. So, spoiler alert, Jerry, you're in for some zombie Klingons when you finally watch it.
Yes.
Wait.
All right, let's move on to your first question, 7 of 9, which has 5 points available. Name the 5 characters who were abducted in the episode Schisms.
Ashlyn?
Okay. Riker, Geordi, Troy, Data,
Troy's not.
Picard? No? Okay.
No, Riker and Geordi, yes.
Insufficient data.
But it was not Troy. Jerry, there are 3 others if you would like to jump in.
I don't know. Dr. Crusher, Keiko, and
No.
O'Brien. No, none of them go.
Negative.
It's like, no.
Well, I mean, we're supposed to say, people are supposed to stop guessing once they get one wrong.
That's true. So Riker, LaForge, and Worf, and it's a little bit of a trick question. Not a trick question, but slightly unfair because the other 2 were just unnamed, like, red shirts, as Sean just pointed out in the chat. Ensign Sariel Rhaegar and Lieutenant Edward Hagler were the other 2.
Well, they had to have some unnamed people so that they could have some people who die from those
red
results.
shirts.
Exactly.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. We need some expendable people to be abducted as well.
Yeah, it's the Walking Red.
Yes, very nice.
Love
Or
that.
gold in TNGs.
Well, yes.
Nah.
They're red shirts in their hearts.
Yeah. They know where they came from. All right, question number 8. What creature horrifically kills the crew of the Glen in Discovery's episode Context is for Kings?
Ashlyn.
Shoot. I know. Shoot. Oh,
I
tardigrade.
can see it.
Yeah, tardigrade.
That is correct.
Tardigrade. It was the tardigrade. Well done. And final question for this round. What episode of Strange New Worlds has a striking resemblance to the film Aliens?
Unable to comply.
Anyone with the Gorn in it.
Anyone with the
Yeah.
Gorn in? It was the
I was gonna
episode.
say, it's that Gorn episode.
It's like the end of season 1, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, it was All Those Who Wonder, which right down to the way the crashed ship looks on the planet looks like the scene right out of Aliens, to the fact that there is an orphaned girl running around on the ship as well. Like it's all,
Yeah.
it's almost shot for.
Horns bursting out of bodies.
Yeah. There was some clear inspiration there, but that's the end of our first spooky round. MC, can we get a score update, please?
Oh, for the first round, we've got Jerry with 2 points, and Ashlyn got helped out by 7 of 9 and has 5 points.
Very good, very good. Solid start. We're not feeling too scared just yet, so let's jump into round 2. All right. Round 2 is a spooky behind the scenes round. So there's a lot of sort of more like actual trivia about various different
Trek adjacent.
Yeah, there is a lot of Trek adjacent stuff. So links to other horror films and all that kind of fun stuff. So this one could definitely test you. I had a lot of fun researching this one as a bit of a horror film buff myself. So let's get your hands back on buzzers and play Trekmasters. Round 2, spooky behind the scenes. Question number 1. In the original series episode Catspore has a spooky coincidence. What is it?
Ashlyn?
Is it just that the planet is inspired by Halloween on Earth?
Negative.
Very close. There is something about what you're saying is right, but it's not quite the answer. Jerry, do you know what it is?
I don't know. It was filmed at the same time as The Omen or something. I don't know.
Negative.
It aired on Halloween.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
it originally aired on Halloween. Yep. So you were somewhat close, Ashley.
The
What a
only
gift
Star Trek
to the
episode I
60s.
believe has aired on Halloween.
Yeah. So it was literally a Halloween special. Well done, Ryan, in the chat for getting that one. Good work. All right, second question for 2 points. Who wrote the episode Catspore and the Wolf in the Fold, and what other iconic horror film did this person write? No?
Unable to comply.
So it was both those episodes were written by Robert Bloch, and Robert Bloch wrote Psycho.
Whoa.
Yeah. I double checked that too. I was like, surely not. But
Small feet. That's crazy.
yeah. So yeah, quite a prolific horror writer, which is pretty cool. All right, we haven't got anything right yet, but we'll keep going. In In The Wolf in the Fold, the spirit who framed Scotty was better known as who?
Ashlyn?
Jack the Ripper.
That is correct.
That is correct. Who directed the scary TNG episode Genesis?
Ashlyn?
Gates McFadden.
That is correct.
There we go. In the Voyager episode The Thaw, who played the clown?
I love this man. I can't remember his name.
And neither can I. I looked this up the other day and I totally
He was
forgot.
great in Better Call Saul. He was great.
They're getting it in the chat. Well done to
Unable to comply.
Sean and Linda, who got the correct answer, which is Michael McKean.
Yeah.
I also liked Ryan's answer to the last question as well about Jack the Ripper. It gave the answer Piglet instead.
That always throws me off. His voice in that episode, it's not right. Yeah.
It's really not, is it?
No.
Here's an interesting one. This might be one you might know or you might have to take a guess at. What real-life fear did Marina Sirtis experience whilst filming the floating scenes in the episode Night Terrors? What real
Say that
life...
again, Louis.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. What real-life fear did Marina Sirtis have to face or experience whilst filming the floating...
Ashlyn?
Claustrophobia?
Negative.
No. So it was filming the floating scenes in Night Terrors, Jerry.
Fear of heights.
That is correct.
Oh, it's a fear of heights. Whilst researching that as well, I came across a behind-the-scenes shot of her dangling in front of the blue screen in a very unflattering way. Poor darling. Okay, I love... This is a question 7 of 9 that was written by the wonderful MC, and I love it. Which episodes of Star Trek have featured zombie outbreaks? There are 4.
Come up with plots.
Jerry?
Might as well get one. Impulse.
That's correct. Yeah, good work.
Which is the Enterprise one. And I don't know. That's it.
That's it. Oh, good. Okay, we'll give you
That is correct.
a point for Impulse. Ashlyn, there are 3 others. Go
Don't
for
know
it.
if it counts. I'll go with Genesis because they mutate.
No.
Negative.
Yeah. I can think of plots, but not titles.
They went a bit more modern.
Yeah. So, funnily enough, 2 of them are Lower Decks. So, Second Contact, the first episode of Lower Decks, and Starbase 80. And we mentioned this episode before, but not by title, which is Strange New Worlds Shuttle to Kenfori, which is our Klingon zombie episode.
Right.
Good question, MC.
Thank you.
Second last question for 2 points. Name the well-known horror franchises that Andrew Robinson has appeared in.
Just guess. Ashlyn?
Nightmare on Elm Street?
Negative.
No, but I did see that Robert Englund finally got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
He did. And I saw a wonderful speech from Heather Langenkamp about it.
Yeah. See, Robert Englund will always be Willie from V to me. Not so much Freddy Krueger, but if anyone remembers that. Jerry, do you know the 2 franchises that Andrew Robinson was in?
Friday the 13th.
No.
Negative.
So he was in the Hellraiser franchise.
Of course.
And he was also in Child's Play 3. But he did do a lot. And that was why he complained about the sort of psychotic role he had to play at Empok Nor, because even outside of those two films, his early casting was a lot of just
He
playing
played serial killers a lot.
serial killers and murderers and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
I can't watch Hellraiser. I feel like I'm a puzzle person, so I would definitely try to solve the box.
First Hellraiser I watched was Hellraiser 3 with Terry Farrell as the reporter in it as well.
Whoa.
She talks about that sometimes on Delta Flyers. Final question for our behind the scenes round. The planet Kenfori in Shuttle to Kenfori is a reference to which famous horror film? We don't know our horror adjacent stuff, it would seem.
Unable to comply.
Joel got it right in the chat. It was Dawn of the Dead. Kenfori is the name of one of the main characters in the film.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, that is the end of a very, very difficult round. Well done. You both picked up a couple of points. Those were some hard questions. It's hard when we go outside of the franchise like that because it really tests our knowledge of especially actors and directors and writers. Who knew Star Trek shared a writer with the film Psycho? But there you go. MC, can we get a score update, please?
So both Jerry and Ashlyn picked up 2 points in this round. So we've got Jerry with 4 and Ashlyn with 7.
This could be a tight one. This could be a very tight one because there's not a lot of difference in the scores, and we are about to go into warp. All right, everybody, the warp speed round is our final round. It is 20 rapid fire questions that are going to come at you thick and fast. If I don't get an answer very, very quickly, you'll hear this.
Unable to comply.
And I will move right on. We're still talking all things spooky Trek, and this is an MC written round, so brace yourselves for this one. It could get crazy. All right. Continue playing along in the chat. We love seeing what you're doing there. Let's dive into it. Which character did we lose in All Those Who Wonder?
Jerry?
Andorian. Wait, Hemmer.
That is correct.
Yes, except he wasn't Andorian, but close. But close.
I mean, I'm sorry, yes.
How dare you? Question number 2. Who had a virus named after him in TNG's episode Genesis?
Jerry?
Barkley.
That is correct.
Nice. Fast on that buzzer. Love it. Question number 3. What Cardassian board game is played in the start of Empok Nor?
Unable to comply.
Kotra. Or Kotra? Katra. Question number 4. In Second Contact, who is the first Cerritos crew member to become a zombie?
Ashlyn?
Nurse Westlake?
Negative.
Jerry, you get a guess? Just pick a
Ensign Jeffrey. I don't know.
Negative.
It was Ransom. It was Ransom.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, duh. Okay.
What is the name of Crusher's ghost lover?
Ashlyn?
Ronan.
That is correct.
Heartthrob that he is. Question number 6. In what animated series episode do the crew encounter Lucifer?
Ashlyn?
The Magics of Megas 2?
That is correct.
I was going to hope
You
you got
might be
it.
one of the first people to get an animated series question
I
right.
love the I love the animated series.
I
It's a
listened
problem.
to all of your TAS coverage a little while ago when you did it, and there was a lot of love and reverence for the animated series between you both.
I love the animated series.
fever dream.
Yeah, pretty much. Question number 7. In the assignment, who is possessed by a par wraith?
Ashlyn.
Keiko.
That is correct.
Question number 9. In Genesis, what does Barkley turn into?
Ashlyn.
Spider.
That is correct.
And you skipped question number 8.
Oh, whoops. I did too. In Terra Firma, what do the Prodigy crew name the planet they're stranded on?
Ashlyn.
A dream planet?
Negative.
No. Jerry, do you want to have a guess?
The Nightmare Planet.
Negative.
Murder Planet.
Like, that's close, yeah.
In Voyager's Ashes to Ashes, what alien species uses the dead to reproduce?
Unable to comply.
Ashlyn.
The Bindi?
Negative.
The Kobali. Question number 11. What is the name of the serial killer Dax host?
Ashlyn.
Jaban?
Negative.
Jerry?
Unable
Jovan.
to comply.
Both relatively close. Joran Dax.
Ah.
Joran Dax, yep. Question number 12. In what episode does Troy emphatically connect with a dead crew member?
It's empathically.
Empathically. Not emphatically. So professional on this show.
Unable to comply.
Eye of the Beholder. Question number 13. What is the cause of the zombie outbreak in Starbase 80?
Unable to comply.
An anaphasic life form. Question number 14. Which episode of TOS features the salt vampire?
Ashlyn.
Man Trap.
That is correct.
This is a very cheeky smile creep
Plum.
across your face at that question.
I just think McCoy loves that salt vampire so much.
Question number 15. Who was the shape-shifting antagonist in Catspore?
Unable to comply.
Sylvia. Question number 16. In Second Contact, the cure for the zombie outbreak is found on what?
Ashlyn.
The slime on Boimler's body.
That is correct.
We'll give you that, yes. We're going to say was found on what crew member? The answer was Boimler. Question number 17. What does Crusher discover has happened to Riker's body in Schisms?
Ashlyn.
It's been experimented on?
Negative.
I'm not going to take that. It's not quite right. Jerry?
He's been abducted.
Negative.
Ashlyn, you were on the right path. His arm had been severed and reattached.
Ugh.
Question number 18. In Picard's Monsters, who is the titular monster?
Ashlyn.
It's Picard. Picard?
Negative.
I mean, kinda.
His brain.
Jerry, do you know the answer?
His dad.
That is correct.
Father Picard.
Yeah. So, Father Picard, yes.
Maurice, by the way.
Maurice, yes.
Crazy old Maurice. Question number 19. Beauty and the Beast reference there for anyone who got that. In The Next Generation, which entity was said to be the personification of the evil of a whole species?
Ashlyn.
Armis?
That is correct.
That is correct. And for the final question, what is the real name of the entity that calls himself Jack the Ripper in Wolf in the Fold?
Jerry?
Red Jack?
That is correct.
Good work. Well done.
Wow.
Well done. Let's come out of warp. Whew. What a game. Are we all just like, do we all need to go check under the bed to make sure that we're safe? I know that was just...
I think I have my arm still after that Riker question.
That was good. You did well. That was probably one of the tougher quizzes I think we've put out in a while, especially with some of that behind the scenes stuff. But MC, there can be only one Trek master. Who was it today?
So Jerry did very well with 8 points, but Ashlyn could not be caught with 14.
Jerry definitely caught up with you a little bit in the middle there, Ashlyn, of the warp speed round, but you kind of managed to get away from him just towards the end there. So well done to you both. That was a nice close game. Ashlyn, as is tradition, you get to give a victory speech.
Well, I want to thank the podcast that I do with my sister, actually, because we cover Trek series by themes, and we did a spooky series in 2022 or 2023, something like that, where we watched as many spooky episodes as we could from every series of Star Trek, and I think I was pulling a lot of answers out of somewhere from watching those episodes. So I want to thank Rihanna for, as always, for being the other half of my brain with these.
Nice. And Jerry, as is also tradition, your concession speech, my friend.
Ashlyn, you were great. You definitely knew all your stuff. So definitely a very worthy victor. And I'm not the biggest horror fan or scary movie fan, but clearly I should be because it helps me in these situations. So I've got to go back and watch some more of the scary Trek stuff, and then also the third season of Strange New Worlds as well. Binge it so that I can just cancel my Paramount Plus subscription as soon as possible.
You need to get back on board with it. Well, thank you all so much for a fun game. It's always great to have you both on the show. Ashlyn, you've been just a wonderful supporter and contestant on this show right back from the first season. I think you were on like my second or third episode. And Jerry, you've always been so supportive. Jerry helps write questions. He helps us out on Patreon. So it's so wonderful to have such a wonderful Trek community surrounding our podcasts. Before we wrap up, we always do a quick round of self-promotion, starting with my wonderful co-host MC. MC, where can people find you?
You can find me on all social media except for the Bird app as MC Frodus because branding is important. And you can find me on Thursday nights at 9:30 Eastern on Strange New Pod. This week, we are going to be reviewing the final episode of Star Trek Con.
Ooh, I can't wait for the final. I can't wait. Ashlyn, Jerry, are you both listening to Khan?
I'm not,
It's
but I feel
so
like I should.
good.
I feel like I'm missing out
Listen,
here.
it's so good.
I am missing out. I've heard nothing but good things. Yeah.
I did not think it was possible to be so into an audio drama, but I'm really into it.
I didn't think it was so possible to be into Con
Yeah, exactly.
in more ways than one because
like-
Naveen Andrews is hot.
Dear. And Jerry, what about you? Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at JezzB16. That's JEZZB16. And as David mentioned, I am running New York Marathon tomorrow. I'm running for a wonderful charity called Run for Fun that focuses on empowering youth in New York City primarily with their confidence and improving their mental health through movement and sports. So do appreciate if anybody would want to donate at fundraisers.nyrr.org/Jerry/2025 NYC Marathon. I will also put it in a Discord where you can also find me as well.
Yeah, pass on a link to us, Jerry. We'll make sure we put that up on the socials for you. And if you're in New York City, get down to where the marathon is and maybe hand Jerry a Gatorade at some point along the way.
I should also listen to Khan maybe while
Yes.
running.
Oh, good idea.
That could get you through.
You could finish it, probably.
Yeah, they're only half-hour episodes. And Ashlyn, what about your good self?
Yeah, I am one half of the Duras Sisters podcast. We are also on every app, every social media except the Bird app, and we talk Star Trek every week. We go through series by series through a specific theme. Right now, we are finishing up the Romulan series, so we've are yet to record our Prodigy episode of Romulans, and then Strange New Worlds after that. And then after that, we are headed to the court martial / like trial series. So we'll be talking all about Star Trek trials. You know, that's a great trope. We're looking for any like Trekkie lawyers out there to be guests. So if y'all know of any knowledgeable Trekkie lawyers who'd be willing to talk to us, we would love to open up how weird or wrong or great these episodes are, how accurate. So we're very excited about that.
There's a few that come to mind, and I
Yeah,
definitely know
same.
there's been someone's strange new pods.
Please,
so yeah.
please send them my way. Yeah.
And if you have been living under a rock and have never listened to the Duras Sisters podcast, by the way, you have to do it. Ashlyn and Rihanna and her sister Rihanna are my absolute favorites. All my Star Trek podcasts are my favorites, but I love your discussions. There's so much passion and joy in the way that you discuss what you do, and I love these like focused series that you do, and how you get you can really stretch like one episode out to a 3-hour conversation sometimes.
We really don't know how to shut up sometimes. Yeah, we love Star Trek. Yeah.
But you'll love every minute of it. As for me, make sure that you check out the BQN Podcast Network on all the socials. You can join our Discord server. There is a link in the episode description. Or we also have the BQN Collective on Facebook. You can find Trekmasters on Instagram and Blue Sky. And if you are interested in being a future contestant over the summer or winter, depending on what part of the world you're in, please make sure you hit us up on the socials and let us know. Or you can email us under the old show name, trekspertsquiz@gmail.com. But yeah, we take anyone and everyone. If you love Star Trek, we would love to have you on the show. Don't forget to check out my other program on the BQM Podcast Network, The Bargain Bin Gamers, spelt GAYMERS, where my friend Mitch and I explore queerness in gaming. And right now, pretty much we're doing nothing but exclusively talking about Pokemon Legends ZA, which is emerging as one of the queerest Pokemon games we've ever played. Somewhat unintentionally, I think.
Saying a lot.
Where it just said, like, Pokemon is queer by not saying that it's queer, it's just queer. But we love it. But that's it for now. Thanks again to my co-host MC and to Jerry and Ashlyn for being such wonderful competitors. We'll see you again soon, but until next time, remember that no matter what you do and no matter where you go, please make sure that you go boldly. Peace out, everyone. Live long and prosper.
Double T Media.